Hey everyone, John Henry here from School of Trade, and today we're going to be taking a look at a wave pattern here on the Russell. Now it is moving kind of quick, so I got to get these orders placed ahead of time here. So let me just get that placed there. So we're looking at 1089.7 for our entry long here. Now, the idea behind this trade here is the Russell has been moving in really strong direction all morning to the upside. And the upside has been working out relatively well, but what we're running into is we ran into this little area of consolidation where you can see that people are taking profits and buying in again and taking profits and buying in again. There's a lot of back and forth in this location. So what we want to do here is we're expecting a breakout back into the basically the same direction that we became into this range, which is back to the upside again. Now we see this area here where we had a nice, a 1, 2, 3 moving to the upside. And then it reversed and dropped back down into the BMT here, where we got a little bit of fluctuation, but they never really could get below that by much before whipping right back up to the upside again to get another 1, 2, 3 reversal back up to the upside. So we're looking at getting into this trade here already at 1089.7. First target was already taken out at 1090.2. Looking for the second target here at the extension level at 1090.6. And the final target up here at the weekly level, just ahead of that actually, at 1091. So we've already locked in 5 ticks on 2 contracts, so we've locked in 10 ticks so far. And looking at the next area here, if we get this next target filled, that's going to be another 9 ticks. And then the next target above that's going to be that weekly level for another 13. So not anticipating a huge move by any means, but still, we're looking at 19 and another 13. So not a bad trade by any means, just a little bit smaller than our typical one. Now, because this weekly level is in our way, we can't really anticipate that runner target yet, even though it is moving very aggressively here. Because we're getting such aggressiveness on this move, I'm actually going to see how we react around this weekly level here and see if we can milk a little bit more out of it. Just because that aggression that we just saw right there, that came in very quickly. And now we're getting a little bit of a drop back, which is fine, but we just locked in that second target there, which was 9 ticks. And now we're just seeing if we can get another bit of a kind of a pop higher here from that level. So we're just ahead of that weekly level, 1091.1. When we hit that area, we'll look to kind of adjust our stop along with it and see if we can get a little bit extra out of it. And actually, with that aggressiveness, if we see another push like that, we might be able to get a trailing target on the way up, looking to kind of extend this area to the upside here. So getting a little bit of a push farther up here. We're not seeing that kind of strength that we saw before, so we might just end up getting taken out there at that 1091.1. Just giving it a couple seconds here to get up into that level, and we can see what those sellers want to do. Yeah, so we're getting another push through here, another big block of buying pressure here. So this is actually an area where instead of taking our profit right here at that 1091.1, we can actually look to get a little bit more out of a trade here and see if we can go for a bigger move. Now we have a couple options in terms of how we want to do this for the profit target, but one of the easiest ways is just looking for one of those measured moves. So we had this first move up to the highs here, and we actually already surpassed that level. So actually what we'll do now is we'll just go up to a double measured move, which puts us up right around this area up here, 1092.6 or so. And our target's actually somewhere pretty close to that already, 1091.6. We got a couple swing highs. We can actually go a couple ticks ahead of that at 92.4, and we'll just trail our stop up to that level. And basically what we're doing is we're looking for a 2-time measured move, so a strong push through this level here, see if we can get a little bit of an extended target. So this will probably take a little bit longer than I actually first anticipated, just because we're now kind of switching gears to a trailing stop instead of the final target there. But we are getting a little hung up here at that 1091.1. We do have our protective stop down here already locked into money, so even if we do get stopped out, we'll still bank a little bit on the trade. But overall, we're going to see if we can pull a little bit extra out of this going up to that 92.4 or a trailing stop, whichever one gets hit. So we'll be back in a little bit, and we'll see how we do. All right, folks, we're back and actually just filled that target that we were looking for at 92.4. And basically, again, all that was is just a double measured move. That's all we were really looking for there. So really strong trade by itself. I wasn't anticipating that much strength through there, but that just kind of shows you, when you see that kind of strength, you want to see what it can give you. If it would have got hung up here, if it would have fallen down a little bit lower, even gone through that swing low down here, then we would have just got out for a little bit of a profit instead of taking the full profit there. But when we kept seeing those bursts in buying volume coming in, there's no sense in cutting it short. Just see what you can get out of the trade. So in that case, we actually got our final target from our entry here, filled a little bit better than the 13. We actually got 27 ticks out of it instead of 13, so doubled our profit on that final target there. So we had 2 off at 5 for 10. 1 off at 9 for 19. So we've got 19 and then another 27 added on there for a total of 46 ticks on the trade, $460. So really nice trade, kind of unexpected. So nice surprises, especially going into a weekend. So that's going to be the trade for today. If you have any questions about it, feel free to send an email to School of Trade. And don't forget to check out our trial at schooloftrade.com. Have a good one. Bye.